Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to generate official WCA scrambles using the program TNoodle. This is a program that is used in every WCA competition. Most of the time, your delegate will be the one in charge of generating scrambles at the competition. So this is a tutorial for delegates who might not know how to generate scrambles, as well as people who just want to use this program to generate scrambles. You can use this program to generate any WCA scramble set that you wish. You don't need to be generating them for a competition. So if you just want to use this program for your practice sessions, that's also something that you can do. So the first thing you need to do is download TNoodle, which you can find it on the WCA website. So if you go on the WCA website and go to the tab that says, here, I'll pull it up, and you go to the tab that says information, you go down to tools, you scroll down here, you can find the GitHub, you can find the guide and the website. So you'll go to the website here, you can download the official program. Uses Java, so make sure that your Java is properly updated. But after that, you're gonna have TNoodle here. If you're having problems running TNoodle, I would recommend using jarfix. It's a really easy way to fix it. I had issues with it previously in the past, and running jarfix basically fixed everything. So if you're having issues with it, I'd run jarfix first, and that will likely solve whatever problems you're having with it. So you're going to go ahead and open up TNoodle, and it will pull up a window on your preferred browser. So it'll ask you if you want to log in. You don't need to log in to generate scrambles. So this first part will be me just generating scrambles. If I want to, say, do a competition simulation and wanted official WCA scrambles. So I have some upcoming clock competitions. So let's say I wanted to generate some clock scrambles. So I would go down here to clock, click on rounds, and click on 1 for these purposes. It won't be too hard. And then the scramble sets, you can generate relatively as many as you want. Just keep in mind that it all depends on your computer. I'm not sure how intensive of a program that TNoodle is, but just keep that in mind. I'm gonna generate 5 because I want to do 5 competition simulation averages of 5 because I have 5 upcoming clock rounds, I think. But after that, click the format, average of 5, best of 3, best of 2, best of 1. Most of the time you'll be using average of 5 or mean of 3, for example, in an event like 6x6. For multi-blind, it will ask you how many scrambles you want generated. So if you already know how many cubes you want to do because you're practicing this at home, then you can just put as many. So my cap, let's say I'm really good at multi-blind and I want to do 45 cubes, so I can select 45 as my number of scrambles, and that will generate one set of a best of 1 of 45 scrambles. So if I wanted to generate 3, I'd do best of 3, or you can keep it as best of 1 and do 3 scramble sets. But for now, we're just going to do clock scrambles. So now I have my number of rounds that I want, my number of scramble sets, my format. Now you're ready to click Generate Scrambles. And that will generate scrambles for you. And now if you click on this button that says Download Scrambles, it will download them. They're right here. I'll go ahead and open up the file. So here's your file. If you're doing just at home, then really you'll only need these. They are password protected, but you can find the password in one of the previous folders over here. You go back. You can also just go to printing, click on scramble sets, and these will generate scramble sets that don't require a password. So if you're doing it at home, this is probably the better way to do it. But if you wanted to do the other way with passwords, you go back, you go to interchange, then you go to, let's see if I can remember where they are. Here we go. Okay, it's actually this file right here, which is a text document, which will show you all of the passwords that you need, which if you're doing it at home, you don't really need the passwords because you can just go to the printing folder, then scramble sets, and it has every PDF of all of the scramble sets that you would need. So that's pretty much if you want to just generate some scrambles at home. Maybe if you want to print them out for whatever reason, then this is a really easy way to do it by using official WCA software. So that's how you do it if you just want to generate that at home. Now this next bit is going to be for delegates who have never generated scrambles before. It's a pretty easy process. You're going to do pretty much the same thing, except they're going to want you to log in with your WCA profile. So now I am currently logged in as Cade Beck, which is me. These are all of my upcoming competitions. So if you go ahead and go to, let's generate some scrambles for the competition I'm delegating in a few weeks, Spooky Solving Idaho. So it shows these are all the events that we are holding, and basically you can choose how many scramble sets you want, but you're gonna have to do that on the WCA website. So I'm gonna go here. That just opened. Okay. So now I'm going to change these. So we're doing one round of clock. I want to do 3 scramble sets, let's say. 1 round of Megaminx. I'm going to do 3 for that. And you're just going to pick how many scramble sets you want. Personally, I like to generate an extra scramble set in the first round just in case something goes bad, there's an incident that requires you to generate a new scramble set. We use Chromebooks, and those aren't compatible with TNoodle because it just doesn't work on Chrome OS. So if you are in that situation where you won't have the ability to generate scrambles on the fly at the competition, I would highly recommend generating more than 1 extra scramble set. I'd say maybe an extra scramble set per round. It'll make submitting results a little bit harder, but at the end of the day, I think it's pretty important to make sure that you actually have scrambles that you can use for the competition. So you just pick how many scramble sets you want, and this is the format. I think the only time that you would really change this is in fewest moves, so if you're doing a mean or a best of 1 or a best of 2. So now that I have all of my scramble sets right here, I'm going to go ahead and save my changes. So that should be good. Now as you can see, that updated onto TNoodle. So it has the right amount of scramble sets that I put in on the WCA website in the events tab. So now I'm going to click generate scrambles. And now it's generating all the scrambles for the competition. And now I'm going to download the scrambles. It'll make the same folder as before. It'll give you a zip file right here. And then this is where you'll find all the information you need. If you are using separate computers to display scrambles, and that's their only purpose, you would only want to have this folder, this zip file on that computer for the computer display PDFs. These are all These should be password protected. Yes, so they're all password protected. And you'll get that password from coming here. This document will have all of the different passwords that you will need. And then these two folders don't look important, but they are extremely important, so please do not delete these folders or your life will be really hard when you submit results. Specifically, the interchange folder is really important because it has the JSON file that you will need to submit results. You'll upload this JSON file after the competition is over, and that'll be how you submit results. The printing folder, this is what you're going to want to use if you have FMC scrambles. So if one of these were FMC, I would open the PDF, print them out. And if you're not using computers, then you're going to want to use the printing folder. That's why it's called printing, so you can print them. And just another reminder, if you are going to want to keep this folder only on your scrambling computers to ensure scramble secrecy. You do not want to have this document. This document should not be accessed. This text document should not be accessed by anyone other than the listed delegates of the competition to ensure scramble secrecy. So yeah, that's pretty much how you would generate scrambles for any competition, really. So yeah, that's my little TNoodle tutorial.